Hello, welcome to the Handshake here on New Vision TV with me, Lynn Komjisha, and we get to see what's happening in the economy, in the business industry, and so very many other things that concern our finances. And I have with me Paul Busharizi, who helps me understand these things. Paul, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
I was reading the other day that many banks are heading into agency banking. What is that?
What is agency banking? Well, agency banking is a situation where banks will be able to, use the services of existing players to do their own, to either take deposits from their clients or help them do withdrawals. So, for example, a bank would come to industrial area here and maybe, you know, there's an MTN stall. Yes. So they would, you know, maybe they would hire him, or rather they would hire him, so to speak. He's still doing his business, but on the side he can take withdrawals, or he can organize withdrawals or take deposits from the bank's clients using some handheld device or something or the other.
So is that happening already?
Yes, it is. Well, I think it should. I don't know whether it is happening already because the law came into effect. They were supposed to start operationalizing it, I think, at the beginning of July. So I think it
should be going on.
Yeah, it should be going on. Yeah, or they would launch it effectively very soon. I think before the end of the year.
Is it effective? Is it good? Is it something we can, you know, look into?
No, absolutely. It's good for the banks because it's cheaper than having a branch. They told me the other day that to have one branch, just a basic branch, to fit it out, security, vaults, everything, 400 million shillings.
Whoa.
Basic. This is basic, not your big ones, you know, your big ones within the malls or something. Just a basic branch, 400 million shillings. And I think to install an ATM is probably about $12,000, which is maybe another 50 million shillings. So you can imagine if you get that, there's that point of sale device. You register your person and you just hand it over. This thing probably costs, God knows, maximum $500, 2 million shillings maybe. You hand it to the guy.
So you can deposit, you can withdraw.
Exactly. So the person, the agent, has to be a person who also has cash flow. So supermarkets, maybe, who knows, petrol stations, mobile money agents, guys who have cash flow. Because when I go in there and I use my card, I think would be obvious. I don't even think we'll use cards, or we'll just put in a PIN. Yes. I should be able to withdraw from my account, and hopefully this man is liquid enough to give me money. Or I give him money and he won't be stressed holding this money until the bank comes.
Won't that fuel theft in a way?
Well, they are not doing very much different from what mobile money agents are doing. These mobile money agents are turning over millions of shillings a day. Might be a small stall, but they're doing millions. So I'm sure they'll put the appropriate security. That will be one condition of you being an agent. Do you have appropriate security? Because the banks won't do that. I think maybe the banks will just have a chapter. Such and such banks services available here.
Wow. So is that digitalization in any way?
Yes, absolutely. Because of course they need those handheld devices, and they probably are working off the mobile telephone networks and things like that. So it's digitizing, but it's also going to be very convenient. You know, of course, for us now, we're so used now to mobile money. You have it on your phone, but this is another layer of services that would be useful.
Wow, slowly we're getting into the digital world, and some of these digital currencies have had issues around. So let's see how this works. I hope, I would love to see how one of these things works. Is it a small machine, like big, or?
No, I think they're already working, actually. If you go to a supermarket now and you don't have cash, you can use your ATM card.
They're the same machines?
I think they'll be the same. They just reconfigure them to do other things. Just add a few functions to that machine. That's what it'll be. And so it's already happening, really.
Even when you go to the bar?
I don't know, but you speak for yourself. I don't know about the bar.
I don't know. Well, that's all we had for you here on the Handshake about agency banking that is taking over very soon, because we've seen most branches, bank branches closing and taking in agency banking. I hope it helps us in a way or the other. Let's see how it works. Thank you, Paul.
You're welcome.